See, the entire country, not only our country itself, but the entire world has been witnessing the catastrophic incident that took place on the hills of Tibet. As per the reports coming out, which suggest that large scale devastation had taken place in the wake of the earthquake induced avalanche as well as huge landslides that took a catastrophic dimension, much to the distress of all of us. We do not know exactly the figure of the death toll or the value of the properties lost in the wake of the outrage, frenzy, and fury of this kind of a devastation. But people across the world have been witnessing this episode, and it has already assumed a global dimension in terms of the losses of life, because not only Indian but also tourists from foreign countries, they dare to visit Manas Sarovar by traversing this route. So I think more and more casualties, new reports of casualties, and other reports on devastation will be pouring out, because it is very difficult to assess the actual toll of life or properties right at this moment. It is very intriguing to note that the Chinese government, they are not disclosing much on this catastrophe. We know all that climate change across the world infringement indiscriminately on the nature and to disrupt the equilibrium of nature also have been inflicting upon us. Still, the world has not been playing the preemptive and proactive role in order to mitigate the frenzy of the nature. We are still reckless in the context of disrupting the nature by allowing carbon emission and other greenhouse gases. So now the time is ripe to be awakened and to take preemptive measures in order to prevent further frenzy and fury of the nature. On behalf of Indian government, more and more relief measures, rescue operations should be conducted, especially in those inaccessible terrain of Himalaya. Nepal is our close neighbor. So Indian people in each and every year they used to travel. They used to try to reach the destination of Manas Sarovar. And this year also they traveled along by leaving their home and heart. So I am conveying my heartfelt condolences to those bereaved families and sharing my empathy with them and praying to God that more and more tourists may be saved by the grace of God. So rescue operation must be beefed up so as to rescue those ill-fated tourists who were still gasping for life.